Welcome everybody. It's another episode of Dad and Air. Shh. It's Saya, aka Saya.
Son, why do you keep saying AKA?
Why not?
Because it's the same thing, front and back, man.
What that mean?
Saya, Saya.
AKA Saya. What
It's your boy Styles.
And it's your boy 9-5.
It's your boy Chocolate Dad, AKA Chocolate Dad.
See, it works.
It works.
Exactly.
You just who you
It
guys
sounds
are.
good, I guess.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Dad It In. Shh. Appreciate you for tuning in. Like, subscribe, follow, leave a comment. Make sure you tell a friend, share that.
Please follow the
Go-
Instagram.
follow the Instagram,
the
We're trying to get to
Facebook.
100K.
Go on YouTube, watch it again.
YouTube, Spotify, Anchor,
Some
and
questions.
Google
Listen.
Podcasts.
With
We-
YouTube,
Google,
if y'all
Apple.
don't subscribe, if y'all don't watch the whole video, we don't get the the count. So if you just scrolling through or just taking a glimpse at it, we don't get the view. So
I mean, they should be showing.
You gotta
because
watch the
I
whole
feel-
video.
I feel they watch it.
they watch.
Nah,
it.
they support.
Yeah, y'all definitely watch it. We know y'all. We know
Subscribe,
y'all mess
subscribe.
with us. We appreciate y'all for it. Just make sure you go ahead and
almost
continue
had
to
50
share.
subscribers already. Maybe like a weekend.
Maybe
Yeah,
yeah, at the 100K.
I feel
Yeah,
that's
we got
kinda-
that's
that's a
100K,
fact.
man.
100K.
100K sounds real nice. Make it 200.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
So speaking of the YouTube, a comment that we've been getting a lot, not only just YouTube, but all the other social media pages, is for men and women. They've been asking a lot of us, what was the delivery and labor like from our perspective for us?
Okay. I'll start real quick.
You want to start?
Yeah, I go
Real quick.
Yeah, mine's a long story, but I'm trying to make a long story.
We can't be
long.
We're gonna start naming you. We're gonna start calling you 2 times.
Yeah, I'm
Word.
gonna try. All right, boom. My labor.
He said,
I
boom.
was-
Nah, look,
Yeah.
long
All right, so
story.
you know how we started up now.
See
So,
what happened
It goes a
was
little something like
I
this.
bet. My lady, she was
9
about,
months.
Yeah,
It's actually
but
10,
let's,
but it's okay.
let's
We know
let's
Steve
go
can't
with the
count.
correct pregnancy term. She was like 39 weeks, I believe.
Oh, okay.
She
I
had
don't
a
know what
point.
that means.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
That means
I
that the
figured
chicken
out
was
along-
cooked.
along-
the
it
chicken
was-
was cooked. It's ready to come out the oven
it's right,
if
right.
they wanted to.
Yeah.
When
No. It was ready to come out the oven.
So
ignore my ignorance. When are they supposed? Around what time are they supposed to?
anything
what
after
weeks?
after
After
37
36,
after 37 weeks,
Alright.
And
it's all good.
2 weeks
I don't know. I just go by
Allegedly.
months.
So originally, when she first went to GYN, like early on, the due date they gave her was September 26th.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, as we got closer, no, she went to one GYN, then they say get a second opinion, go to a real whatever. They gave around the same date. Then when we got into September, they gave September 18th. They pushed it up.
Push it up.
And for me, that was a month of my 30th birthday. So I had plans prior, like, I'm like 38, about to be
You like,
lit.
hold it in there,
Nah,
hold it in.
But also, as the time kept coming down, I was scared to do anything and go away because I'm like, I can't miss the, you know what I'm saying? Like the birth of my first kid. Like, that's stupid.
You want to be in
So-
Jamaica
The
having a
first
baby.
kid that you know of. But continue.
Yeah.
We're
Absolutely.
not starting no rumors.
Yeah. So the 18th, I was like, Dag, my birthday's a few days before that. I'm like, I could come on my birthday. Like, I'm like,
That'd be dope.
in my head, nah.
That'd be
nah,
trash.
Yeah,
Hell no.
Yeah,
Share
yeah.
birthday. Happy all of the
Come on,
birthday, bro.
yeah.
What you mean?
The day after, the day before.
I share
Don't
my
pick
birthday
my
with
day.
everybody, though.
Nah, it's a little different.
You don't know everybody.
Look, it's not even
Everybody
that.
celebrates
The
my
the
day,
family
though.
will overshadow my birthday. Be over. The family,
Yeah.
be, it's his birthday.
Forever.
On Christmas.
For 18 years.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I mean, that's a good birthday shit. Just
So-
you and Jesus.
Nah, forget that.
All right, so September came around. She had a checkup. Like I think it was we went on like on Sunday, something like that. I'm probably messing it up a little bit. So, and they was talking about inducing her. So we came in on Sunday, and they was like, we inducing you today. So we like we supposed to.
You just happen to go in.
We went in. They checked or whatever. And
What
they
was the date?
That was that was after the 18th.
Okay.
After.
Like the 19th.
It was
20th?
like, actually, I looked on the phone and tell like from the calendar that
Right.
day, but it was
I
probably
mean,
like
wouldn't you know if
No, no,
if
but
they
I'm
induced
trying-
it? Wasn't that the day of some birthday?
nah, but they no. See, that's what I'm.
See, y'all listen to the story,
Ah,
man.
yeah,
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 sorry, man.
So,
you guys
we-
go to the movies.
They
and
trying to
stuff,
fast
man.
forward live TV,
So-
man.
So we went in Sunday. We came in, said go dip, go walk on the park, try to open it,
start walking,
open it, and all
yeah.
that dumb shit. So
But quick question is: was there like a reason why they wanted to induce like right then and there?
they was claiming their baby was ready,
Okay.
but
So what was it? It was past the
she wasn't even 40 weeks yet. I think 40, 41, they kind of
36.
No,
at that point,
36
it's safe to be able to.
give
Oh,
birth.
You can't. Yeah, yeah.
So like he wasn't ready. So long story long, we went into Sunday. We stayed there. My lady was in labor for 84 hours.
84 hours.
84 hours.
So I would have left.
So exactly. So they try to do the induced process, but her body's not ready.
Right,
He's
right.
not ready. It's just not working out.
It just
We
wasn't
sat in the
time.
hospital for 4 days.
Wow.
4 days. Like
I ain't gonna
stressful.
kid you. Anything MJ does bad, he's
For
immediately getting beat
4
up.
days. We
'Cause
there for 4. We
4
went
days?
on. We went on probably more than that. We went in on Sunday, and we was there in the hospital a whole week. We got out. She gave birth on a Thursday. We was there the whole time, and it was just.
And you can't leave until 2 days after they give birth.
Yeah, so we was there
Sunday.
We was there a whole,
Sunday to
a whole
Sunday.
week
Yeah,
for no.
yeah,
Then like because she wasn't
Your
dilating.
insurance
She
was
wasn't
mad.
even. She wasn't even open
That
up.
bill was high.
She was saying dilate. She wasn't open up even. I think you had to be a certain amount of centimeter. I think it's 2, 3, or something like that.
Yeah, for them to do so, I think you have to be.
Yeah,
3
she
to
was
5.
she was still closed.
Anywhere from 3 to 5 centimeters.
So yeah, exactly.
what I'm
She was nowhere near there. You know what I'm saying? She was nowhere near the 3 to 5. So originally we was like, yo, well, me and her both though. It's our first time. We don't even know. Like now, I know what I know now. Like we would have never came to the hospital. We would have just we see our niggas in.
But how would you? Would you gonna measure it yourself? How
No,
would
I
you?
wouldn't.
know?
But her mutus plug didn't drop.
I mean,
right?
all right.
They did
tape
it.
measure.
They did it.
Let's get to my story after. But go ahead.
Yeah. So they did all that there. Like you know what I'm saying. So we was there. It was crazy because we sit in the hospital just chilling. She's not. Nothing is happening. It's 2 days go by. We like yo.
So for the entire time she was in there, were they allowing her to eat though, or she could only just do the ice?
Nah,
still?
she was eating. We was.
Okay,
I was
okay.
going to get. We was eating big time food. We was in the crib. We was in the hospital. It was just like, yo, what's going on?
They were just
Then-
collecting a check. That's all.
No. Then like on that 4th day coming on, they like now they trying to get us out the hospital. We've been there so long.
Go to somebody's bed,
son,
Now
son,
you
know
wanna
how I
leave?
feel? You know how
You
I
told me
feel?
that from on
Son,
Sunday.
To sit there all day, and like every time a baby give birth, you hear the
crying.
they play a little nursery music.
Oh,
yeah,
Then
little chime.
you hear that. Then 2 seconds later, why? It's the same. So I'm sitting there, like I was in there so
Every time
long.
you just look
I
over
closed
at
the
her
system. We see people coming in, leaving next day. You already give birth. We like, damn, when our time coming, we like, what's up? We sitting there. Then after a while, the doctor like he thinking maybe he had to do a C-section. We like, nah. Y'all ain't gonna kick us out. Like we ain't going out like this. Y'all ain't gonna make us get out because y'all taking up space for y'all, and y'all told us to stay. So we here. They ain't ready. What you want us? We comfortable now. I done got like pillows and shit. I'm
made home. Right?
I slept in a chair.
You got my name on the door.
I
Everything.
slept
Come
like
on
this.
now.
So first night I'm like, damn, it's bad. I feel like I'm back in the hood again. Like, damn, like now after 2-3 days, I'm like, it's good.
This shit comfortable.
Yeah, I'm alright.
Shit free. Ain't gotta pay no
I
rent.
slept on the floor too. You feel me? So I made it work. So like they try to pull a C-section. We like, nah, we doing it natural. Like it's over. Then next morning, he popped
pulled
out.
out.
Like,
And this
And
is from the jump, y'all induced labor, and it just wasn't happening.
they was
crazy.
giving.
Well, they didn't induce
They
it
give
off
you the
rip, did they?
pills.
Because they didn't.
Like nothing was working. Like the thing,
He
nothing.
just wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't like they gave it a little
He
pill.
wasn't ready.
They inserted a little pill supposed to soften the cervix.
Right.
That didn't work. They put it onto that little machine. I forgot the name of it. It give you
like pulses and stuff.
yeah, it's like
The Madominator.
With the straight face.
What that shit is.
He's
But
on Jeopardy like, what is?
But they gave her the pump that to give, and they turned the machine up more than it was, and they asked like, you don't feel that?
Nothing.
Nah.
No.
And the doctor like, yo, this is not normal. This is the max. Did we over the limit? Was it do for you? Like this, you don't feel nothing contractions. You're like, nah.
Let me ask you,
It's not
your son-
ready.
Your son is stubborn.
Huh?
Your son is stubborn.
He took.
That was on him right there.
He took.
He looked at his lease and
took a
said, y'all
long
said
time.
40 weeks.
He took a
I ain't
long
going.
time.
I ain't getting out.
He's stubborn. Look at him. Look at him. He's mad you're taking a picture right now.
He took a long.
He said, I'm not leaving
"You're
before
not
my
getting out
time.
my big crib."
Trying to evict me.
Evict me.
All right.
But
Better
I mean,
call
I'm
the
gonna cut this short.
marshals.
It's still more details, but I just cut it off short. I'm gonna hear y'all stories, but we gave birth at September 26th.
You can add a little more because my story is
10:40.
short.
All right, 10:40 in the morning. He came out with 9 pounds 5 ounces. Big boy.
Big boy.
Big boy.
boy.
So
Hefty.
yeah, so he was nowhere. I mean, they thought he was ready, but
He
he was getting too big, but he wasn't ready
He
to
said,
come.
nah.
Yeah, so that.
How was your experience, Styles?
Damn, you guys go to mine now.
You said yours is short. You might as well.
it's short. Might as well just
Yeah,
get
yeah,
it out the
yeah,
way.
yeah. Out the way.
Screw me, right? Nah, like my son, he just wasn't trying to come out. He just was rocking out. Like you know that whole 2 week before, 2 week after.
Mhm.
He was going almost on 10 months.
10 months.
Yeah,
bro.
he was just chilling. He wasn't trying to come out.
That's crazy.
He literally was just in the belly. Like, there was no anticipation, anything. Like, I swear he was like a 1-year-old in there.
So how much after the due date did he come?
The due date was 24th. His birthday is June 12th. I ended up doing my baby shower on the 24th.
Oh,
I think
shit.
whatever that year was. It was like the 24th. I think the baby shower was.
Son, the homeboy was
Oh,
a
hold on,
whole
real-
over
real-
two over
real-
2
real
weeks. He was
quick,
like, no,
just to go
I'm
back to me
out.
real quick. I'm gonna go right back to you. The crazy thing about it, my son came on the exact due date the first Jay Wayne gave her the date.
They always say the first is the,
26?
the
Exactly.
Yeah.
they always say that
Exactly.
the first is the most accurate.
Gave her
Nah, my
exactly
boy's
the 26th.
stubborn because his due date was the 24th of May. And he did not come out. Like, he just...
So he was a whole 2.5
When was your
weeks
baby
after.
shower?
The 24th.
Of May?
You had it
That's
after.
your fault.
Why?
Why? If they gave you a due date of the 26th,
We waited till the
why the fuck would you wait till the 24th to do a baby shower? Man, who does that?
That is
You
very
had, you're
strange.
supposed to have a baby shower maybe a month and a half before.
Nigga said baby
When
was
baby shower was not even supposed to be in that month.
I was a young man at the time, so I didn't know what I was doing at the time. I was learning what I was doing.
She did. You said you got 19 older brothers. None of them know nothing.
No, they did. I was
damn.
I just did baby shower 2 days
Well,
before the baby's supposed to
I
come
guess I
out.
know what the hell I was doing because he ain't coming out that day, right?
So the baby shower
You
after.
roll the dice.
No,
You
he
roll-
had a baby shower on the day of that his due date was. And then he
That's
come
not
out.
what you're supposed to do.
You was just oldie.
Nigga said,
You was oldie rolling the dice.
Alright, baby shower.
Baby shower. That's the baby shower
He
day.
said, hey, Doc, what do they? Alright, baby
Shit,
shower.
matter of fact, we gonna have it down the block from the hospital.
It's a Saturday.
It's late.
Nah, you went to go book it. He
Yeah,
said
he came
the only date is the due date.
Right, there you go.
That's what's gonna
We need
be.
these
Alright,
gifts. We need these
Someone's
gifts.
born on what day?
On the June 12th.
Oh,
June
12th.
Good 2.5 weeks after.
At
Damn,
least that's why he wasn't going to
it
come
was
out.
super well done.
So I remember,
Nah,
funny
he
enough,
knows the party was coming. He's like,
yo, no, he didn't even care. I remember when she got pushed out. I was the first person. I mean, of course, I was the first person there. I don't know how dudes don't want to be there for the damn birth of the kid.
I was
Like,
all in there with
they let me
cameras.
cut the cord. I wanted to cut the cord too.
They didn't let you?
Nah,
They
they
let
let
you?
me. I
Nah,
saw
they
every.
let
We
you.
was all in
I
that
was
joint.
lit.
They didn't let
Yo,
you. That
nah,
joint for gushy.
It is.
I wanted to do it so bad. That's the funny part.
You
But
might
they
not be the
said-
father, but let's go.
Wrong dates. Sitting at it up.
You was probably in the wrong room.
Yo, listen, yo, hold on. Yo, listen, yo, I don't know. I don't watch much TV. Maury still come on?
Yeah, I think you do.
Yeah, somebody, yo, Maury, what
I
up?
was pretty young at the time, so I was
That's
kind of
like,
like,
yo,
I was young and dumb at the time, but I was happy to be a father, whatever. But it's funny because the day of deadass like having my son was like takeout, like it's like, yo, you gonna get
You was in and out?
Yeah, it's like yo, what you get?
that story is crazy, son.
You dragging this short story.
Yeah, y'all make me dragging.
He said, take out. He said, yo, he walked into the hospital and said, yo, let me get one boy.
Cause yo, dad,
Hold the umbilical cord.
A 6-ounce boy, please.
yo,
Yo,
deadass,
let me get all the milk I got.
yo, deadass. I thought that I was gonna get some movie. Like that's a movie or sitcom type of joke. Like, yo, I'm gonna be at work. I get the call, water break, and all that stuff.
Yeah, nah.
Yo, he wasn't budging. Like, this dude was not gonna come out, and he's just as stubborn as he is in real, and now in birth that he is then. So I remember I went to the doctor. I was like, yeah, we're gonna have to induce labor. So he was just like, the time is going. Like I said, the due date was the 24th. That came and went. He wasn't even kicking. He wasn't doing nothing. Funny thing with my son, when he was in the belly, he was real like
Active?
Like I swear this dude was giving me high fives in there. I felt feet, I felt hands and everything in there. But then like I said, during the time, whatever, baby shower came, I'm like, this dude ain't coming. So then
No, he's coming.
Yeah,
He's coming now.
he just wasn't coming. So then I remember we went to the doctor. The doctor's like, we're gonna have to induce labor. So like I said, it's like some takeout. It's gonna be ready June 12th. He's gonna be born or whatever. I didn't have that excitement I was looking for. I wanted that little jogging through the highway, dipping in the highway, whatever. Nah, I didn't get that. Like, June 12th. So I remember that morning, we went there. We had an appointment. I forget what the time of the appointment was. We get there, and it was literally like we're gonna do the induced labor. She gave him the thing. He still wasn't budging. The next thing I know, I remember she was like, "Oh, epidural. I need epidural because he's pushing."
Mm-hmm.
Still, he wasn't trying to come out. I think she was ready to push him. So then, everything went as good. No over the top. I won't even say how long she was even in labor. Like when the labor was induced, I'll say within the 2-3 hours the time he came out. And the funny thing, like I said, he had no plans because even I remember the nurse was like, It's funny. I remember her name was Nurse Chris. It must have been like Christina or something like that. Cause I don't remember. 'Cause my name's Chris. And I remember they what they said, they popped the with that ambiotic fluid.
Yeah,
It was the amniotic stack. So mad water's coming out. So after the thing, he comes out. His boy's sleeping. Like, he didn't even like react. Like, he had no intention to come out. Nah.
Came out chilling.
Yo, he came out chilling. I don't know. She must probably pinched him or something. Did a little, like whatever. And he went back to sleep. Like, and that was it. I was right there. Like I said, I guess because it was, I don't know what it was. There was so much commotion in a little bit of time. Everything was normal. He came out, pushed out.
So why didn't you cut the cord?
I don't know. That's like the one thing I wish I did. I didn't.
Nurse Chris ain't fuck with you.
All right, just have another baby. Let's go.
Nah,
What's up, Chris?
But then, no, I ain't done yet. Like, you should go. Just,
Oh,
you
my
ain't gonna let me
fault.
relive my moment.
My fault. You said it was short. That's I thought you
said it was
done.
short, and he said it was fast food.
I don't say much. Like, come on, man. Let me talk a little bit. Nah, that was it though.
That was a quick story.
Yeah,
That
facts.
wasn't quick.
Mine was very scary because we had to have the baby during the pandemic. So, in the very beginning when we first found out that there wasn't a pandemic. So, going to the doctor's office, visits and all that kind of stuff, it was amazing. It was super good. The very first doctor had told us 4th of July. I was like, all right, that's fire. Always gonna be off.
I
We're
always
gonna
thought
figure something
holiday
out.
birthdays is lit. Like, holiday.
Actually, we always gotta.
I feel it is.
Well, not yours, but
I'm
we
on
always have.
Christmas
We
Day.
would. We
Oh,
always.
your birthday Christmas?
Yeah, this is Christmas.
Yeah, that's fire.
So I would have been OD fire, but then Corona hit, pandemic, everything's locked down. So even like going to the doctor's visits, like I would have to wait in the car. Only she can go upstairs. Only she could do that stuff. Like, I used to be like, yo, this is annoying, bro. And then it came to the point where they were making women give birth by themselves.
Yeah,
I heard that on the news, and I said, let me tell you something right now. I said, you better call the National Guard, the Army. There's no way I am missing the birth of my first son.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are bugging, yo. I don't know if I gotta mission.
I'm back there.
Yeah, right. So if I got a Mission
Max.
Impossible, that
Me.
joint. If I got a freaking what was Denzel in the joint?
John Q?
If I got a John Q them up, I'm not missing this, and she's not giving birth by herself. There's no way.
Yeah.
So leading up to it, they're like, all right, cool. They're gonna allow like only one person. Obviously, it's gonna be me. So, the Friday I finished up work that Friday morning. I went home, picked her up. We had to go do COVID test because they said that if the baby didn't come by like the 26th, they were gonna deuce her on Monday the 29th.
Yeah, you told me that.
So we like, all right, listen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we're all friends. That's kind of what I do.
He only told me because that was the day of my son's birthday party. That's probably why he only told me. But go ahead.
I was like, I ain't gonna be here, so we went to the COVID test. We went home, and then that evening, a bunch of us went to Domino Park. So we was there having a good time. She came with me, and we had a blast. We had a good time. Got home that night. You probably working or doing something.
You wasn't my friend yet.
You can. You was out getting takeout. So then, so we got home that night at like 11, 12. She goes to use the restroom, and she's like, "Yo," I'm like, "Please don't be here. Please don't be here. Please." I'm tired as hell, bro. I am
just laid down too, probably.
Not even like, yo. I got home at 7. We went to the doctor. We had to go through the COVID test, and then we had to go see her GYN that afternoon.
then y'all went to Domino Park.
Then I got home at like 2 from 7 p.m. the night before. I got home at like 2 in the afternoon the next day. Slept for like an hour, and then we went to go meet our friends at Domino Park. So by the time we got home, I'm like, I'm going to sleep, bro. She's like, yo, I'm like, what happened? She says, the mucus plug came out. So you already know, like, the mucus plug. So the mucus plug drops.
Yeah.
So basically, the mucus plug it drops before the water breaks or whatever the case may be. No, I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. So the mucus plug, it looks literally like we've all been sick at some point in our lives. Like we've coughed up phlegm. It's a big ass piece of phlegm. That's what it is. That's what it looks like. It's mucus. It's mucus. That's what phlegm is. Mucus.
And it came out her vagina?
Yes, it did.
Nah.
It came out of your lady's vagina and his lady's vagina.
Not my lady. She ain't had no biggest plug.
Yeah, okay.
Speak for yourself.
Go ahead. So at that point, I was like, yo, we're gonna shower when we go to sleep or whatever. I was like, you have any
You
pain?
said go to sleep.
Not, I'm going to sleep.
What are you going to sleep for? This plug just came out. Ain't that time to go?
No, listen to me.
Okay,
Here. The
okay.
mucus plug drops before your water breaks. So it's not like, oh, you're in labor. It's like, but you know it's gonna
So
be.
that don't have
very
that
soon.
right because that never happened. Well, go ahead.
Anyhow, so dropping the mucus plug means like, yo, labor is very soon. It's gonna
Okay.
happen really soon or whatever. So go to sleep. We go to sleep or whatever. She's just fixing up stuff. She's like, I'm not gonna sleep. I just want to keep an eye on. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm just lay down for a little while. She wakes me up at like 5. She's like, yo, my contractions are starting. We out. All right, cool. So I said to her like, yo, listen, you want to get there fast or you want to just drive regular? She was like, whatever. So I get on the highway. I'm like, yo, we out. And she's like, yo, slow down, because remember I told you in the previous episode, like she was very nauseating and whatever. So we finally get to the hospital. We left the crib at like 6. Got to the hospital like 7:15. They checked it
That shit was
in.
far.
We did it on cause we live in Brooklyn, but we went to LIJ in New Hyde Park. Because she used to work in labor and delivery over there, and that's where our doctor works as well.
Hour and 15 minutes to get there.
But I had to slow down because she's nauseated now.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
right.
So the way I drive, I would have been.
Mind for the baby in the
Let's say if
belly,
it was up to me, we'd have been there in 20 minutes. Cops like meet me there, bro. But so they checked us in, the triage and all that kind of stuff. I come in, but before you can go anywhere, they're like, yo, did you do COVID tests? We're like, we did it yesterday. We did it with their clinic, so they had the results right away. So they were like, once you get to your room, you're sheltered in place. Like you cannot leave. Period. You can't go out the front door. You can't do nothing. You can order food or whatever, and like you let the nurse know you ordered food, and then she'll go downstairs and tell security to bring it to you. But like you now are quarantined to that room. You can't leave it. So I had the bathroom, all that kind of stuff.
That's wicked.
So from arriving there at 7:15, she was I think 2.5, 3 centimeters. When we got to the room, within like the first 2 hours, she went from like 3 to 6. And then I was like, all right, so I ordered some food. It took a little while, laid down, and then she started, they came in to give it epidural and all that stuff. And then they started saying, checking. They came in, they're like, oh, it's 6 or whatever. They came in like another like 40 minutes. They looked, they said, oh, baby's here, baby's coming, let's do this. I said, all right, cool. So I went, got cleaned up, and then they put like the gown thingy or whatever on me and stuff like that. And so,
For real?
I was just like this in a hoodie.
well, you lived there at that point, so you shit.
I was regular.
You was
I ain't
there.
gonna front. I was regular too. They ain't give me no
Nah,
gown.
But I think, I mean,
it was like when you get to my story, you see how many of us was in the room.
But you said what?
It's about 16 of us in the room.
But I mean, but we also got to remember too that.
party.
But remember,
Yeah,
this is during
COVID,
COVID,
yeah,
all that kind of stuff, right? So she started doing the pushing, all that kind of stuff, and she was a trooper. You know what I'm saying? She, from the time they broke the water for her, because her water actually never broke. So once she got to like 6 centimeters, they have like whatever they use, they go. No, it's like a stick, almost like a finger type of thing. They go in there, just pop the thing or whatever. I'm boring y'all on your phones and stuff.
Not much looking at
Is
the
that a
picture.
story?
Look at the picture.
It's terrible, just terrible. So
Look at the picture.
anyhow, we go. She pushes, the baby comes out. It was very weird because like baby's heads are soft. So I'm like, is something wrong or whatever? And he flowed out, and he did a little ant cry. They put him down that little incubator thingy, and
Clean them off.
Even before they can clean him off, he started lifting himself up. They were like, what's going on? Like he was having on his arms, pushing himself up to look around.
He's like, where the hell am I?
Yeah, but they were like he was just born like a minute ago. Like, how is he even doing this? So then they came, they checked him. They checked his sugar. It was a little low. I think it was supposed to be like 55 or like 52. Then they came and they checked it like an hour later, and it was still a little under. So after checking that, they was like, we don't know if, we might have to send him to the NICU. So they went to check him. They was like, maybe we can just force feed him some milk. But he was breathing up fast. They call it like happy breaths. So they're like, they can't force feed him because he would choke. So unfortunately, they ended up having to take him to the NICU. So he spent 2 nights in the NICU or whatever. But thankfully, everything went well. And, we were able to come home. And the good thing is he was supposed to be born July 4th. I was like, yo, if he doesn't come, like, if he comes anytime after the 29th, he's going to be born July 4th. But I promise you, he's going to be born on the 27th, which was my late father's birthday. So he came on my father's birthday, which is fire.
That's fire. That's fire. The day before my son's birthday.
That's a fact. So that's why we always got to coordinate, birthday parties.
Nah, it's his first birthday, so you could have it.
Now we already have it. It's on the same.
We
It's on
gonna
his day.
we ain't even gonna worry about that day.
After that, we're gonna start just doing trips.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
So yeah, you invited. But real quick, I'm gonna tell you about my lady's experience, well, our experience with her labor. When we planned the labor, it's supposed to be a water birth. That's what we agreed on. That's what we.
What, in the little pool and stuff.
Yeah. So,
So you guys like
it's a tub,
doula
like a
and-
big tub. We
yeah,
got
like
a
a
doula,
doula.
everything. So
Fancy.
I went to all these classes and everything that I had to go to. We both went all the classes. So we planned on doing a water birth, but you know, everything doesn't always go as planned.
Y'all doing it at home?
No, we there's a birthing center that we was
Oh,
going
okay,
to on
got you.
Ocean Avenue. So it came up to, I think her water ruptured. It didn't break. We thought it broke because you know it was our first child.
Oh, y'all was being nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably maybe that's why. Maybe I
Nasty
nicked it a
nasty.
little bit. You feel me?
Chocolate dad. That's what that is.
Terrible.
Nasty CD.
Terrible.
So
Terrible.
yeah, so her water ruptured. So she thought it broke. Well, we both thought her water broke because you know it's our first time, so we're not really sure
You
what's
don't know
going
what's
on.
going
I mean, you probably wouldn't be able to tell
Yeah.
the difference anyway.
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to tell. So it ruptured, and I didn't see no mucus sac or anything.
No mucus
Yeah, because you ruptured it.
plug.
You didn't give it the natural time.
It came out. I didn't even know it came out. I thought it was
So
something else.
yeah, so her
Like, what's this slime?
her water ruptured. So we rushed to the birthing center. But prior to her water rupturing, the day before that, we was doing a lot of walking up and down. Just going. We walked to like the Belt Parkway and everything. We just walking because they say you know you got to walk. So when it ruptured, we went straight to the birthing center. So when we got there, she's bouncing on the ball, doing everything she got to do to get the baby going. But being that it's a birthing center, not a hospital,
Oh, they don't have everything. That
they don't have anything.
Yeah.
It's
They got
just
the
like
pool, the water, and you.
that's it. It's a natural birth. It's just like they used to do back in the days. So they don't have anything at all. So we didn't know her water ruptured. They knew it ruptured. So they're like, well, the baby's not ready to come out because you're not dilating or nothing. We don't see anything, any movement. We don't see anything happening where it's telling us, okay, you're about to have a baby. So we was there for about maybe 3, 4, 5 hours. So she's bouncing on the ball and everything, and then it got to a point where they're like, "Listen, you can't have this baby here. Yeah, you can't."
go.
So
You
you
gotta
went,
go home?
you just spent the semester
get
in
the hell
college
out.
learning how to do this, and they said, "Nah,
Yeah.
you good, bro."
So they're like, "Yo, you can't have this baby here. There's no way. We're not equipped. And if anything happens, it's gonna take the ambulance this certain time to come, and then they gotta take you to the hospital."
You get in your car. And
Yeah, so that's basically what they told us. They
Did you
basically
guys
told
have
us,
like a backup plan in place? Or?
nah, because all
So y'all didn't even know what
plan-
hospital y'all was going
Bro,
to?
you
Punches.
already know. I go with the
Yeah,
punches.
you
You know
that,
that? I go with the punches.
So what hospital?
we
What,
both.
go ahead. What?
So no, we knew that this was the closest. Well, the hospital that's in conjunction with them, that they have a doula over there and everything. So it'll kind of be the same, but it's not the same. So that was the hospital that they recommended we go to.
Okay.
So we went there. After being there, she was sad. I was sad. I was sad for her because it's just something she really wanted to do. She wanted to have this water birth. She's been doing all this
Did you let
research.
y'all keep the pool?
No, it's no pool. There's a tub in the
I asked
room.
you the pool and water. You said yes.
No,
I'm
it's a
just
tub.
playing.
It's
I
like
know.
a big tub. But they told us we had to go there. So now that we're going there, like this is now when the contractions is getting harder. Like the contractions was going while we was in the birthing place, but it still wasn't enough. She wasn't dilating at all.
Right.
So she's
So now, like,
going.
on your way is like getting it more intense.
Yeah, but yeah, it's getting more intense on our way to the hospital. Just like when you got to pee and then you're like, damn, when you
closer
get close to
and
the
closer,
toilet, it's getting crazy. so in the birthing center, she was like told, this is probably like the saddest I ever been because she was sad and I just felt bad for her because this is something she really wanted. Yeah, but I'm would go with the punches. I go with the flow. So I was just sad that she was sad. But then we went to the hospital because she really wanted to do the water birth. So we got to the hospital and we outside walking to the hospital. She's crying, like contractions are going crazy. So now we get to the room and they pop. They pop her water. They
Got
do
the
it.
rest of it out. Yeah.
Yeah, they got it out. So then now it's like go time. So once they popped her water, she was, I guess, ready to go now. So they brought her to the room. She was like 3 centimeters, 4 centimeters, 5 centimeters, something like that. She was just centimeters away or whatever. So she was So now getting closer to giving birth, then now she wanted the epidural. But her mom told a lot of her. She said, it's too late now. The baby's already coming out, so you can't get the epidural.
Oh.
Yeah. So she thugged
She
it
ain't getting
out.
that for Mother's Day no more.
Yeah, she thugged it out and did it without the epidural. So she pushed without the epidural. He was a lot of pounds, a lot of ounces.
You know, bad with numbers.
Hefty.
Oh, you know I'm bad with numbers. I don't really know how many pounds, how many ounces, but he was hefty. And that was it. Our experience was she gave birth in maybe, I want to say, 30 minutes.
That's clutch.
Must be nice.
That's clutch.
Must be nice.
Yeah,
And she pushed
mine
it
was
out with no
fast.
epidural.
Yeah.
That's probably why she got that's
So
probably why it was 30
fast. She
minutes.
like,
Yeah.
good, I'm out of
She
here.
said, oh shit, no meds. Yeah, shit on herself, everything.
Yeah, my lady did too.
Yeah, I mean
It is what it is.
That's natural. I think
I'm
they
okay
all
with
show
that.
It
themselves.
happened on my end. I don't know.
You don't know you was too bad.
Good.
He wasn't even there.
You was on some In-N-Out burger stuff. You didn't even know.
Yeah, but then I got to
Fuck
cut the
those, that
cord.
beef.
I got to cut the cord.
Yeah, that was dope.
We took pictures. I think I had on a black tee. I didn't have on the gown and everything. This was pre-COVID. They ain't
I
give
think,
us no
I think
gown.
that's exactly why. Because like after I put the gown on or whatever,
They
I
gloved
put
you.
yeah,
Oh, you
they
thought you
put the
was a
glove-
surgeon.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I walked in there.
You thought it was a Grey's
I walked in-
Anatomy.
Exactly. I walked in there. I said, go ahead.
Glove me.
I'm ready for this.
Yeah, I cut
Yeah,
the
it's
cord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They asked. They asked, said, "Hey, you want to cut it?"
Yeah.
Like, they asked.
Nah, I didn't give him a chance. I was just like, because I was like, I'm saying, I'm in the
Move over.
room.
Let me get the scissors.
I was like, I got this. How hard can
I
this
didn't
be?
get a chance.
But yeah, it was.
like,
It definitely is gushy and weird or whatever.
Yeah,
but
it just felt like-
but there's
yeah.
something about it. It was like, but like, did any of y'all cry?
Nah.
I was happy as hell.
I don't ever cry.
I was
Yeah.
nah, I didn't cry. I don't know. Definitely not cry. Nah, I was just
I
mad.
laughed.
Like
I laughed.
you know what it is? Like
Yeah, me too.
That shit was
I was just
I
like,
was
you know what?
I was hyped.
son.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I felt like? I feel like you know what I felt like. You know how you feel
I
when
was
you
hyped for her because she really pushed the
No
baby out
epidural,
with
yeah.
no epidural.
Yeah, let me
Like,
know.
I felt
I'm like,
better.
yeah, boo,
I
you
felt-
better do that.
I felt 1,000 times happier than when you finally win something on Sneakers app.
Let me tell you
I don't
something.
even know that feeling.
Nah, I think I would be that. Nah.
Nah, that
Well,
you weren't that happy.
The sneakers
I
out
had
with
the
is
camera.
different.
My camera was like this.
Nah, the lady. But hold on, real quick.
Let's say this.
Hold on, real quick. So the lady after they put the gloves on from me or whatever, they masked me up. The nurse we had, like, we ended up sending her something. She was like amazing. She ended up like going in my pocket, getting my phone or whatever. I told her what the code was, so she actually ended up taking like the pictures like
dope,
of everything for me, everything to keep everything clean, and then clean the phone. Left it
Nah,
there.
bro. I left this out, but it was about maybe 5, 6 of us in the room. It was mad. It was me, her moms, her dad, her aunt. It was just mad of us in the room.
Holy
Too many
God.
people. Yeah, it was too much of us for them to stop us. So they just let it happen. It was like 30 people in the waiting room. My family was there. Her family was there.
I wish
So-
I had. I mean, unfortunately, it
Yeah,
was
the
COVID
timing
stuff.
was-
I wish I
yeah.
could be like, give out the cigars, champagne outside or whatever.
That's what
Whatever
you
came.
wanted to
But
do. I should have came.
yeah, I should have pulled up, but it was also raining that day too. It was OD raining, but they said that's good luck. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's
So, I mean-
that's our story.
Oh yeah. All in all, like the experience
I'm
for
just
me
mad I
was
ain't
pretty
still
good.
Cut the umbilical cord.
Yeah, that's what's up. Because you was in the wrong room.
I was there. Who baby was that?
you better go ask her. Go ask Nurse Chris what happened. You know,
I don't know what happened. He just still let me do that shit. And his joke was like mad, like fat, like this was like mad juice in there. So I wanted to cook. He was in there for so long. I don't know what the hell, man. Damn, man.
So you got so only way it's gonna work. You have another
Nobody want me to cut
baby.
this baby's umbilical cord. Holla at me.
But that's
Well,
our experience.
on that note, Styles is volunteering out here to cut umbilical cord, so that's his business. But just like that, listen, send us questions if you guys want to hear us talk about a specific topic, about being dope dads, things that we deal with, our perspective on it. Feel free to reach out, comment, send us emails, tell a friend and tell a friend. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, tune in, and we'll go ahead and see you guys next week.
Yes,
All right,
pound
peace
sign,
out, y'all.
chocolate.
Bye bye.